It's Tpok. I'm back in true remembrance. For a long time after that, the three of us quietly waited for the passage of time. I sat on a stool in the kitchen and watched La and Mar. La was reading a book. Mar was sitting a little apart from La and patiently waiting for nightfall. But this odd arrangement didn't go on for long. Soon enough, Mar turned to La and hesitantly broke the silence. If I may inquire, what book are you reading there? Psyche's Gatekeeper by Annalie. Annalie. Pardon me? Couldn't help but suppress a smile at this. For such a haughty individual, Mar certainly had no idea what he was or wasn't talking about. Then again, it was surprising that Law would even know of, let alone read, this particular book. Psyche's Gatekeeper, a book written by Annalie. Oh, right, of course. Pray tell, what kind of book is... Oh, dear me, 1,000 apologies. I had no intention of being a bother to you. La just smiled at this. No problem. Happy you asked. Shall I go on? And Mar blushed furiously in response. Not that I couldn't really blame him. La was really cute when she smiled. Of course. Please, by all means. What an irony, I thought. A markedly blunt effect is reported in virtually every case of the dolor. And yet my two guests here don't seem to have that problem. At all. A treatise on Mnemonicide. Oh, that's law reading. The protocol for the systematic erasure of memories. The writer is a Mnemonicide himself. This Annelier person, really? Really. Dr. Annelier, Class Omega Mnemonicide. Or so it seems. Class Omega? Wait, I thought they were an urban legend, a fairy tale, They are quite real. Real and incredibly rare. 1 in 1,000, or less. Actually, the proportion was even lower than that. There were perhaps 10 known Class Omegas in the entire world at present. From Class Epsilon up to Class Alpha, there was a smooth linear progression of ability. But Class Omega, they were a different kind of beast altogether. To put it in another way, without them, a true cure for the dolor would be impossible. Even an alpha like me could not permanently erase the memories of my guests. I could only make them go away for a time. Sometimes that was a long time, but not forever. I just held those memories at gunpoint for as long as I was able. But a Class Omega could and would pull the trigger. All guests left this town with holes in their heads. Whether this was accomplished through tender mercy or of self-slaughter or the cruel anointing of a Class Omega's touch. Was it not all the same? Happy memories, sad memories, all guarded by Psyche's Gatekeeper. A steadfast warden won't let you in, even if you want to forget, especially if you want to forget. Mnemonicides are thieves. They trick Psyche's Gatekeeper. Emulation, that's what they call it. And once the gate is open, a Mnemonicide can walk right in and take whatever he wanted. Come to think of it, that did sound an awful lot like a thief, didn't it? Fortunately, I didn't have to think much about philosophical implications. I was just here to do my job. Child mnemonicides have no power. They grow stronger with age, more complex. Stronger gates demand greater power. Why? Simple. Take a crazy son of a gun to emulate the complexities of a well-fortified gate. And in English that means the more powerful the mnemonicide, the more bizarre he tends to be. An alpha like Blackiris here will almost always be a real pain in the neck. Where's this coming from? Or so it is written. As annoying as it was all true. Even I knew what a hopeless eccentric I was. Oh, I think I understand now. Thank you for enlightening me. I salute your intelligence, Miss Law. Flattering, but no. Had to reread it a lot. Still don't get most of it. Actually, her summary was more or less correct, and in fact she'd been able to explain it in all of her own words. She knew what she was talking about, obviously. She'd read into it quite deeply. Mara was more correct than he knew. Law was damn intelligent, all right. Truly, Miss Law, I am envious. You see, Just curious, you don't have to answer this. What do you plan on doing after your memories are erased? Well, want to wipe yourself away, start clean, is that it? That may well be, Mar muttered as he nodded weakly. But instead of pressing him, La simply waited quietly for his next words. She didn't have to wait for long. I'm not strong, nor am I intelligent. I can't even converse smoothly with other people. I'm a failure without any recourse. Even were my mother and father to have any expectations of me, I would never in a million years be able to meet them. It would be better if I were dead. It would be better if I had never been born. Your parents say that? No, not at all. They would never say anything like that. They've always said they love me just the way I am. And that makes me very happy, but still. It pains me that they are forced to nurture me in that manner. I cannot forgive myself for my own lack of ability. Enviable. Huh? That you have such loving parents. They truly are. And I truly appreciate all they've done for me. You want to throw that away? Are you really so sure? La met Mar's bewilderment head on with a vague, clouded smile, and then she said no more. I got off of my chair and walked into the living room. It's time, Mar. My preparations are complete. We can begin at your inconvenience. Huh? Oh, of course. Very well, final confirmation. You want me to erase all 15 years of your past existence? Yes, sir. I will not, however, tamper with any memories that are necessary for your basic function, like going to the bathroom, eating, things like that. I trust you understand why that is. But as for the rest, all your happiness, all your sorrow, all your love, all your hate, all your suffering, all your pain, all that is within you, will die. Die? Correct. He gulped loudly. His eyes were wide as saucers. I gazed back at him coldly. The loving kindness of your parents, too, will die, along with you. Now Mar grew very pale and started shivering. He struggled to gain control of himself for a while and eventually managed to issue some noises that sounded vaguely like words from his quavering lips. I think... Changed your mind, have you? Yes, sir. He nodded slightly. Obviously, he was close to tears. I let out a sigh. I'm afraid it's a bit too late for that now. What? Mar. To be honest, I initiated the treatment phase of the Mnemonicide protocol a long time ago when we first met. What? But how in the world... Did I not tell you from the very beginning? My name is Blackiris. I'm called that for a reason. All I had to do was look you straight in the eye to begin the process. No way, that means... Yes, that you are slowly losing yourself as we speak. Impossible to say exactly how long it will take, but rest assured that your memories are withering away and dying one by one. Uh-oh. So gently, in fact, that you yourself will never notice. It can't be. Tears began to flow from his eyes, as if some dam inside of him had burst at last. I stood there silently, waiting for his next move. No. No. I beg of you, give me my memories back. Please, I'll do anything, just give them back. Give myself back. I don't want to die. I don't care anymore about the stuff I said before. I have to be myself, or else I really would be better off dead. Words failed him after that. He just wept and wept and wept. La and I had nothing to say either. We just stood there, waiting for the flood of tears to end. That had some freaky sounding music. We waited forever. Silence draped the room like virgin snow. Mar looked exhausted. He stared up at me with eyes nearly as empty as my own. Dr. Blackiris, thank you for everything. Now that I have had a chance to reflect upon it, I think I could have grown to like myself, but I was too stupid to see what was right before my eyes, and now it's all gone. I hate having to say this to you. It feels too much like a sermon to me. But it occurs to me that it's a miracle in and of itself to be loved the way you were. Mar nodded smoothly. Absolutely. Therefore, until all my memories are gone, I shall strive to get to know myself as well as I can. It's the most fitting kind of funeral I can think of. Certainly. You know, though, your new self will probably be much the same. He'll probably worry about the same things, and he'll probably be loved the same way by your parents as you were. Or at least so I hope. That's so very kind of you, Doctor. Not at all. Just doing my job. Besides, you are about to become very mad at me. I assure you that I'm not angry with you at all, sir. No, but you will be. Suddenly, it was I who could not bear to look Mar in the eye, not the other way around. Great. Now what? Why the hell did I do that? Mar? Yes, sir? Well, you see, Sir? Sorry. I lied. Pardon me? The truth is, I haven't done a thing to you all day. What did you say? I have not initiated the treatment at all. Your memories have nothing to fear. They won't disappear from you. What the? Oh my god. You tricked me. That's right. I'm sorry. Sorry? Sorry? Wait, that means... Mar yelped in utter consternation. He looked so wretched now that I quite regretted what I had done. But it was too late for apologies, or so I thought. But the reflective mood left as quickly as it had come, for Mar just burst into peals of unstoppable laughter. Okay, he was laughing so hard at first that I thought he'd gone off the deep end for good. But there was something about his smile, the first real smile I'd ever seen from him, that told me otherwise. Behind me I heard a high, warm voice rise in the merriment. That was La, and she was giggling. Oh well, whatever. I could live with this every once in a while. As long as it was a long while. After thanking me profusely over and over again, Mar left our home for the trolley station. He boarded the last train to First Street as we watched. Assuming that the trolley ran on time, Mar would be able to get out of town before the gates closed. That was the right of any guest who chose not to participate in treatment. Night fell on the town where memories come to die. La and I watched Mar's trolley until it disappeared into the darkness, and then we began heading back home. Blackiris? Total erasure, is that really possible? Let's see. I'm confident I could cause a serious bout of amnesia for a while, but recovery would probably be pretty rapid. I see. You're a good man. La, you're not supposed to say such things so seriously. La ran ahead of me, skipping and hopping all the way. I sighed, smiled, and then spoke to her from behind. If you're wondering why I did that, it isn't because I'm a good guy or a bad guy, just a lazy one. I have a hard enough time babysitting one kid, you see. Babysitting? She whipped about gracefully, raised her knee high, and stomped on my foot as hard as she could. Flawless victory. As I limped behind her, I thought of something. La? I thought she'd still be at least a little mad, but when she turned to me, there was a sweet little smile on her face. Thoroughly defeated now, I smiled right back at her. No, it's nothing. From the experiences of today, La had gotten an eyewitness experience as to what erasure of psychic corrosion really was. When it came her turn, would she grow so terrified as well? But I chose not to ask that question. It was much better this way, for her sake, and for mine. Oh, what is that? To be continued. Did I not get the full version? That would be awkward. Oh, okay, chapter 2. Or at least I think Pop's first words to me were, Rule number 1, know that you are you. We'd come out from a dark place, hand in hand, light shattered everything I couldn't see. So I couldn't see what he was talking about either. The rest of his rules go like this. Have pride. If the going gets tough, then get going. Bluff, lie, wear a mask, but keep moving forward. Then sadness will have no place in your heart. Someday. They're mine to keep. Pops would roll in his grave otherwise. More importantly, if they break, I break. His last words to me were, I love you, and I want you to be happy. I finally understood what he meant, I think. How, on the other hand? Anyway, this much is obvious. I can't stand still. My name is La, and that is why I am here. I don't know why she's here. The Self-Deceived, Chapter 2. Okay. Well, I'm gonna start Chapter 2 next time, so didn't quite hit 20 minutes, but I don't really want to get into a new chapter at the end of a playthrough, so thanks for watching. See you next time.